Welcome back. Stocks hit another record yesterday as Macy's and Kohl's posted strong earnings. Unemployment data showed the labor market recovering. Markets are still waiting to see whether President Biden will reappoint Jay Powell or if he'll go with Fed Governor Lael Brainard. We'll get the answers probably today. Several sources told me they do not expect Powell to be renominated, but the betting on Wall Street is that he will be renominated. So we'll see. Joining me right now is Mainstay Capital Management CEO and Chief Investment Strategist David Kudla. David, it's great to see you. Do you have a thought on that? What do you think about the Fed chairmanship role?
Good morning, Maria. Yeah, it's interesting when we look at what would be what would pacify markets the most would be to stay with Jerome Powell, probably. There is, though, a lot of talk, and of course, both were interviewed by President Biden, Lael Brainard, and Jerome Powell. I think the safest for the markets would be reappoint Jerome Powell and appoint Lael Brainard as the vice chair. But there's some politics at work here. Let's face it.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, well, Lael Brainard is the progressive pick. We'll see. We don't know what Biden is thinking, but hopefully we'll find out soon. Meanwhile, yields are moving lower this morning, David. The yield on the 10-year is down almost 4 basis points right now. We've got energy prices rising, low and middle class Americans getting hit the hardest by this spike in inflation. While Joe Biden is focused on electric, he's setting a goal of 50% electric vehicles in the United States by 2030. Has any of this policy changed the way you're allocating capital right now?
It does, and it's really changed since President Biden was elected. But this is an aggressive goal. It will be difficult to achieve, actually, I believe. But it does change the way we're investing. We're looking at the clean energy plays, the EV plays, and specifically an ETF like LIT, L-I-T, which is a Global X Lithium Battery Technology ETF. One of its holdings Tesla, one of its holding Panasonic, a battery maker. We're seeing that those ETFs and those stocks are doing quite well based on these government goals or government mandates.
Yeah, real quick, David, your thoughts on the macro story? We had the retail numbers yesterday, and this week, big week for retail. Do you find that this spike in inflation is going to cut into spending power?
I think it could have eventually. The question with that is, does it pull ahead some spending because people start to react like they did in the 70s and 80s when inflation was higher, and they buy sooner rather than later because they expect prices to go up? Yeah. We did see some good reports out of the retailers, and I think that as we look forward into 2022, we expect inflation that is mostly a result of supply chain issues. Inflation in durable goods will subside, but we've got some months of quite high inflation here. 6.2% takes us back 30 years in terms of the level of inflation we're seeing now.
Yeah, we sure do. All right, David, it's great to see you as always. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Always good to be here.
David Kudla joining us. Come back soon. Quick break and then a record-breaking